Hey guys, so it's another junk journal flip through. Um, the next movie is Eraser Reborn. Came out in 2022, 0 cringe face, 3 eye roll. I loved the original Eraser movie with Schwarzenegger. This, I don't know. It wasn't a bad movie. I liked it. Um, it just wasn't the greatest, I I probably wouldn't buy it. I'd probably watch it again, but did I say I'd watch it again? Uh, yeah, I might watch it again, but not. I wasn't sure I'd buy it. Um, got a lot of Ninja Turtle stickers adorning these pages. The next movie is Wonder Woman, 1984. Came out in 2020. 0 cringe face, 0 eye roll. I thought it was a good movie. Um, I was kind of happy to see Chris Pine again, although he died again. Um, I love that Kristen Wiig was in the movie. And apparently I wouldn't mind owning it. I have the first one because my boss bought it for me for my birthday. The next one is Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. Came out in 2020. 0 cringe face, 0 eye roll. I liked it. I wrote that it was fun. There's a lot of good comedy in this movie. I kind of like Harley Quinn as a whole, though. I think she's pretty funny. Apparently, I wouldn't mind owning this movie. This is just some washi that came from Lisa D. This high heel washi down here. The next movie, Tyler Perry's Good Deeds, came out in 2012. 0 cringe face, 1 eye roll. I like the premise of this movie better than I like the movie. Some of his movies I really like. Some other movies of his I don't like. It's kind of a hit or miss. They all seem kind of familiar, kind of like all of Adam Sandler's movies seem familiar, Um, I wrote that I might watch it again. I don't think I'd buy it though. Would I recommend watching it? I guess so. If you like Tyler Perry movies, go ahead and then watch it, yeah, but there's nothing to write home about. The next movie, Ghostbusters Afterlife, came out in 2021. 0 cringe face, 0 eye roll. I was a little bit frustrated that the children in this movie were the ones that saved the day. They saved mankind. It made it so unbelievable. I will say this, that as unbelievable as this movie was, It paid a better homage to the original Ghostbusters than the one with Leslie Jones and Kristen Wiig and Kate McKinnon and Melissa McCarthy. Like, this one had more influence from the original movies than the one with the girls did. Would I buy it? I would say yes, because I've got all the other movies. If I didn't have all the other movies, I probably wouldn't buy it. It's definitely worth a watch, though. Sorry, I'm not feeling too good right now. The next movie was Monsters Ball. Came out in 2002. 5 cringe face, 1 eye roll. I'm desperately trying to find a movie that kind of stars Halle Berry that I really like, because I really like Halle Berry, but I have yet to find a movie that I really like her in. If that makes sense. You know, I want to appreciate her work, but she's always in movies that I just don't care for. This was a hard... What am I trying to say? This definitely was not a feel-good movie. And it kind of takes place, you know, back when racism was more openly accepted. Let me put it that way. So there's a lot of hypocritical shit that was hard to swallow. There's obviously a lot of racism shit that was hard to swallow. The ending of this movie pissed me off. I would never watch this movie again. The ending pissed me off. So, would I recommend watching it? No. I didn't think the acting was particularly bad. It just wasn't a good movie. It left so many things up in the air, you know. Yeah, it just, I don't know. I don't see the value in watching that movie. This was my wristband from Hunter Farm when I went. This duct tape came off of somebody's package. I always want to say Rebecca, but I don't know. This has a money envelope from my bank, some stamps from somebody, a bunch of little fiber pieces I just glued in here. There's some flamingo washi. I think it came from Annie, but I'm not sure. The next movie was Venom, Let There Be Carnage. Came out in... When did that come out? 2021. Okay. 0 cringe face, 0 eye roll. I hadn't seen the first one yet. I think I was on Amazon Prime at the time when I watched this. And they only had the second one on there. Excuse me. And so I watched it because I didn't have access to watch the first one first. I wrote that I wish I had been able to see the first one first, because it would have helped me understand so much. This wasn't my favorite movie. This was another movie where there was so much going on in the movie that it was hard for me to focus where I needed to focus. I don't know. I didn't really connect with any of the characters. It wasn't as funny as I thought it would be based on the trailers. So, obviously, if you like Marvel movies, you're gonna love this movie. But, you know, I'm kind of impartial when it comes to Marvel movies. Sometimes I really like them, but sometimes I really don't like them. Would I recommend watching? Yeah, I mean, did I just say that? If you like Marvel movies, then watch it. I feel like I just repeated myself. What's my time? 11 minutes. Okay. The next movie was She Said. Came out in 2022. Zero cringe face, zero eye roll. I don't even remember this movie. Shit. I gotta go look at the thumbnail. I'll be right back. It's not ringing a bell. It's kind of sad. I didn't watch the movie that long ago. Alright, this was a movie about the story of taking down Harvey Weinstein. It's based on a true story, so again, I feel like I have to cut it some slack. But the movie visually was not very interesting. It was a boring movie. It was definitely a movie where I was clicking off doing other things while I watched it intermittently. Would I recommend it? I don't know. I guess. But it didn't really do anything for me. You know, for me, it was boring. But at the same time, how fascinating can it be if it's a movie about, something that actually happened? And a serious subject matter, but it's not something I would watch again, nor have the desire to own. The next movie is Shotgun Wedding. Came out in 2023. Zero cringe face, zero eye roll. It was funnier than I thought it would be. And I was kind of turned off by it because it's another J-Lo movie centered around a wedding. I swear Jennifer Lopez just really loves doing those wedding movies, but oh my gosh, it was funnier than I was expecting. I have a feeling that has mostly to do with Josh Duhamel, but because I do like him a lot better than I like Jennifer Lopez. Would I recommend watching it? Yeah, it had its funny parts. Would I buy it? I did not write if I'd buy it, I just wrote that I'd watch it again. Oh. Next movie I watched was The Aeronauts. Came out in 2019. And if you guys have any questions on what I'm actually saying, because I know shit doesn't sound right coming out of my mouth right now, just let me know and I'll write down the movie title for you. Zero Cringe Phase, Zero Eye Roll. Did I say it came out in 2019? I don't remember that far back. The trailer, it seemed kind of boring. But I watched it anyways because Eddie Redmayne was one of the main stars. And I love Eddie Redmayne. He so effortlessly goes what's the adjective I am trying to think of right now, flutters between genres of movies that it amazes me. There's some people like Paul Giamatti, and I know I'm biased when I say this, but Paul Giamatti is another actor that just seems to effortlessly go from genre to genre to genre and just be phenomenal. And Eddie Redmayne is another person that I also feel really has a talent for acting, and he's not stuck in this, he's not typecast, and he's not stuck in the same genre all the time, playing the same characters, which is really cool. This movie turned out to be excellent, and I would say 80% of this movie was, maybe 75%, but the majority of the movie was shot in one scene, one location, and it kept my interest the entire time, which is amazing. So I wouldn't mind owning this movie. I said I'd watch again, but I wouldn't mind owning it. I'm really, turning into quite the Eddie Redmayne fan, so. I mean, he was in one of the Les Miserables movies. He was in Jupiter Ascending. I know I've seen him in other things. It's just, Chelsea's brain don't work so well. Alright, the last movie I'll do, Standing Up for Sunny. Came out in 2022. One cringe face, one eye roll. I knew this movie wasn't going to be the best movie. Quality of movie, I should say. Based on the trailer. I mean, sometimes when you watch a trailer, you just know it's not going to be top tier, It felt very low budget. I liked the story, that it was a simpler story, but I kind of liked it. And it definitely had its funny parts. I would watch it again. I'm not sure I'd buy it, but I think it would be worth watching. It's one of the better bottom tier movies I've seen. So, yeah, go ahead and watch it. I think this is a button from Bev. Alright, I'm going to stop it there, I think, because I'm out of breath. Yeah, and way over my minutes, apparently. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Adios.